A Republican Congressman-elect George Santos is now in the hot seat.
Yeah, he's now admitting that he actually fabricated parts of his resume. With much more on this, Pix 11's Kieran Dillon's been closely monitoring what exactly Santos had to say yesterday when he spoke out. She's in his district now with much more. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, guys. So George Santos gave his first set of interviews yesterday after the New York Times last week accused him of embellishing, lying, and fabricating parts of his resume, in particular parts that were related to his college or work experience. And in an interview yesterday with the New York Post, George Santos admitted to lying, but he did say that he is embarrassed and ashamed and sorry for his actions. In November, Santos flipped a House seat for the GOP to represent parts of Long Island and Queens. Last week, the New York Times questioned whether he'd actually graduated from Baruch College and NYU, as he claimed during his campaign. The publication also wondered if he had worked for Citigroup and Goldman Sachs. Santos has now admitted to never graduating from any institution of higher learning and says he never worked directly with either financial firm. Pix 11 reached out to Santos' lawyer last night for further comment, but was told the team could not handle any more media requests at the moment. He did speak to Sky Ostreicher via City and State. Here's some of that interview.
Did I embellish my resume? Yes, I did. And I'm sorry. And it shouldn't be done. And there's words can't express 100% how I feel. But I'm still the same guy. I'm not a fraud. I'm not a cartoon character. I'm not some mythical creature that was invented. I apologize if anybody feels hurt or betrayed. I will gain everybody's trust back by just delivering results for them and making sure they do not forget why they voted for me in the first place, which was to get stuff done.
Meantime, Santos has claimed that his grandparents, quote, fled Jewish persecution in Ukraine, settled in Belgium, and again fled persecution during World War II, was also questioned by the Jewish American news site The Forward. Speaking to the Post, Santos said, quote, I never claimed to be Jewish. I'm Catholic because I learned my maternal family had a Jewish background. I said I was Jew-ish. The chair of the New York State Democratic Committee has since spoken out. Jay Jacobs said, quote, while he may think fabricating his whole life is no big deal, his recent revelations to the press may very well implicate him in a crime, New York election fraud. So later this morning, we are expecting Nassau County legislator Joshua Lafazan to hold a media briefing. That'll happen around 9 o'clock. And we are told that he will not only call for George Santos to apologize to his constituents, but also to resign. So once again, we have reached out to George Santos's press team and his lawyer. We did that last night. I've done it again this morning. Of course, we are waiting for a response. And once we get it, we will bring it to you. For now, though, we are live in Queens. Kieran Dillon, Pix 11 News.
Okay, Kieran, thank you. Yes.